Hi, it's Pastor Carolyn. We're going to talk about crazy makers. Yeah, right. How do you deal with crazy people in your life? Crazy makers. How do you deal with people who every time you see them, they bring pain into your life? No matter what you say, they misunderstand it and they use it against you. Or no matter how much you try to give in or yield or be kind or be nice, they just keep poking you in the eye. Know what? We have to learn to do what Jesus did with the Pharisees. He had crazy makers back in his day too. And we need to be like Jesus and his and put on his character. First, I want you to realize it's not about you. Realize that. Just let that soak in. It's not about you. When somebody is toxic, crazy maker, they're going to try to blame it on you. They love to blame you for their pain. But it's not about you, it's about them. As I said back in a couple of my other videos, you are as happy as you choose to be. Crazy makers. Have you ever noticed this? When you get crazy makers around you, it starts to rub off and you think, am I crazy? It's like, I know they're crazy, but am I crazy too? They have a way of flipping the words around. What? Maybe I'm crazy. No, you're not crazy. It's not about you. Romans 12:13 says, if it is possible, if not, it is, but if, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Remember those two phrases there. If and as far as it is depends on you. Now, those are two amazing qualifiers. I don't know if you learned this yet, but it's not always possible to live at peace. There are some people, no matter what you do, they're going to still poke you in the eye. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with their pain and their hurt. You know what I love about the Bible? It always tells the truth. It always tells the truth. It never glosses over it. It never provides just an easy out. When it tells us that David was a man after God's own heart, but by the way, he stole somebody's wife and killed the husband to get her. Oh, and let me tell you this. When it tells us that Abraham was the father of faith, it also says twice he let his wife be sold into slavery. And he said, tell them, you're my sister, so they won't kill me. That was a lot of faith. I love the Bible because it never lies. It always tells the truth about God, about life, and about human behavior. The Bible points out that it's not always possible to live at peace with everybody. There are people you just can't get along with. There are some people that you never, no matter how nice you are to them, they're still going to be mean to you. God says you need to realize it's not about you. I want you to write down 3 statements though. This is going to be a great stress reliever for many. Yeah, for many of you, it's going to be a great stress relief. This is what God wants to say to you about toxic people or crazy makers in your life. First, you didn't create it. In other words, you didn't create their behavior. They're super fearful. They're super bitter. They're super envious. They're super greedy. They're belittled, or they're nagging or nitpicking. You didn't create that. So you don't have to feel guilty about it. They might want to blame you for it, but you're not responsible. It's their choice. And you can't control it. You can't control anybody else's behavior, whether it's good or bad, negative or positive, or whatever. So you don't want to worry about it. Most people, when they get a crazy maker in their life, they feel guilty, like maybe it's my fault. And they feel worried, like I've got to control it. No, God does not expect you to control it. This is the myth of parenting. The parenting myth is, if I am the perfect parent, my kids will turn out perfectly. There's only one perfect parent in life, and that's God. God created Adam and Eve, a perfect father. He put them in a perfect environment, and they still messed it up. Are you going to do better than God? If God can have kids go bad, guess what? We will too. Some of you are carrying a lot of false guilt around. If I had just done something differently. Every kid makes their choice. You are as close to God as you want to be. I'm as close to God as I want to be. If I am not close to God, it's my fault, not anyone else's. If you're not close to God, guess who moved? God didn't. You didn't create their behavior, and you can't control their behavior. So don't feel guilty and don't worry about it. And third, you won't change their behavior. You don't have that ability. Don't even try to attempt it. When you got a crazy maker, when you got a toxic person in your life, it's a waste of time to try to change them. Why? Because nobody changes until they decide to change. You can't change anyone. You can only change yourself. People only change when the fear of change is exceeded by the pain. When the pain gets greater than your fear of change, that's when you change. But until that happens, nothing's going to change. The amazing thing is, a lot of people have an amazingly high pain tolerance. They are more afraid of changing than they are handling the pain that they created for themselves and everybody else. And they live miserably. So, you didn't create it, you can't control it, and you're not going to change it. So, realize this, people. It's not about you. We know that crazy makers are all around us, in our families, our friends, co-worker. But realize it's not your problem. You can't change it. So, okay, until the next time, we're going to be talking about life application and things that will need to make you a better person, a better Christian. So, be sure to like, share with your family and friends, share with a crazy maker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, share with a crazy maker. Subscribe. And every time when you hit that subscribe button, you only need to do it once. you're going to get a notification of whenever I put up another video. So, oh, don't forget, leave a comment. Tell me what topics you want to hear. Tell me what you want to talk about. I've already heard somebody wants to talk about demons. I guess a demon's real, or how you deal with demon possessed people. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna talk about a lot of that stuff. Alrighty? So until then, you have a great day, and we will talk later. Bye.